It's Danie and Kevin, the podcast.
Welcome to podcast number 3, ladies and gentlemen. Wait, I always get the numbers wrong. This is podcast 4. This is 4.
I don't know. All I know is this was released on a Friday.
This is 4.
Huh?
This is 4.
Okay, this is 4. Yes, this is 4.
I can't tell time.
How was your week this week, guys?
There's a lot going on, too.
Oh, why you? Well, the first thing you're going to have to do is talking into that mic. Because
I am talking into the mic.
Okay, my bad. What, you mic 2? Mic 2, yeah.
There we go.
Mic 3? Let me just put you all the way up on top.
Whatever. Don't get mad at me. I have a smaller voice. I'm a woman.
You had a smaller voice until you were describing your week.
Yeah.
Then you had the biggest voice.
You came in a little abrupt today. You all right?
It's a lot going on.
Mm-hmm. What happened? Talk to us.
Where do you start?
Where do you start? You start with
the beginning.
I woke up.
So I woke up at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Because I had to get my boyfriend to the gym.
Okay.
I had to do that because I have the gym membership. He has a gym membership, but it's all the way across town at this like gym where all these people that walk around like this.
Oh. He's
reside.
a Gold's Gym member.
It's one of those types.
Hey, don't be giving no
gyms.
plugs for free.
It's not Gold's Gym, but it's like, one of those gyms where they walk around and they're like, whoa.
They take the shirt off and they're like, I'm flexing.
My dad was that guy back in the day. My dad was the guy that was like, you go to Planet Fitness?
Right.
I go to Gold's Gym. Like, all right, Dad.
So yeah, he goes to one of those sorts of gyms, but the other gym is right by the house. And so he's like, yo, like, get me into the gym because he's on my guest pass. So I have to be there for him to get in. So I go and get him in the gym. And while I get him in the gym, he's like, darn, my car is out of gas. And the clothes need to be ironed that I'm going to wear today. And I haven't packed my lunch. And I'm like,
that sucks.
I'd have been like, well, that sucks.
Don't tell you.
So he goes to the gym. I go and get all of this stuff done, and then he leaves or whatever. And then y'all know I don't talk in the morning. So his son is back from the summer. His son was with his mother this summer, and he's back. School's about to start. So this kid gets up. It's like 6:30 in the morning, and he's like, "Good morning. How are you? Blah, 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 blah. I think I'm going to eat breakfast. You want some breakfast? I can make you some breakfast. The breakfast this kid goes to make is Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And he gets the whipped cream out of the refrigerator. And I'm like...
Now listen, let me tell you something. When I was a kid, I would have done that.
I'm like, absolutely not. Because here's the thing. A couple of days ago, he threw up. And I'm like, why are you throwing? I'm like, does he have a stomach virus or something? And so he's like, I don't know what's going on. And then after he threw up, he's just fine. He's just bouncing around and stuff. I'm like, come here. What'd you eat today? He was like, oh, I had some chicken and mashed potatoes. I'm like, no, we all had chicken and mashed potatoes. So if chicken and mashed potatoes and broccoli was bad, then all of us would be throwing up. I was like, what else did you eat today? He's like, well, I did have cereal. And I'm like, what'd you eat today? He was like, well, I had ices. I'm like, how many ices did you have? What else did you eat? Chips. How many bags of chips did you have? What else did you eat? Fruit snacks. How many bags of fruit snacks did you? I was like, I can't. You are not allowed to have any of this stuff ever.
Yeah.
For me.
You're right.
I look in a trash can and it's like wrappers and wrappers and wrappers of chips, fruits. I'm like,
He's a kid.
I'm like, absolutely not. You will be eating carrots. And I don't even eat like that. Like, that's the stuff his dad is like, yo, these are the snacks that he likes. And I remember being a kid, my dad used to get me those things, but I'm like, no, absolutely not. You can have carrots and hummus.
That's what I was gonna say. As a kid, I was a kid. Like, I was a little husky kid. You remember back in the day they called you husky? The department was literally the husky department.
section?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I forgot that.
What they were basically saying was, you're a fat little boy. Anyway, so I no trauma.
Fat boy.
You are very fat. I have traumas about that. Anyway, but I would eat like that. But now that I'm in my 30s and I have to like pay a lot of money to get this whatever I got going on into shape somewhat. It's just right now it's oval. I'm like in the same position. I'm like, no, you're gonna have hummus. You're gonna have sugar snap peas.
Sugar snap peas.
Water.
I like edamame as a snack.
Well, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful.
Back up. What is sugar snap peas?
There's just a name. It's just like a pea. It's like a pea pod with little peas in it.
Yeah.
It's just what they call it.
Sugar
No, I
snap.
never had. Oh, sugar snaps the cereal?
No.
Oh my god, no peas.
The peas, they're green.
They're crunchy. You usually put them in like ranch dip.
Yeah, you eat them.
Sugar snap
Yeah,
peas.
you don't eat vegetables.
Okay. Yeah, I know what those are.
Yeah.
Yeah, they put that
They're
in stir
delicious.
fry.
They're like,
That's what I just said.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that was a specific pea out there. I'm sorry.
But maybe if you tell him that they're sugar snap peas, he'll be like, ooh, sugar.
No, but that's the thing. If you have vegetables and stuff, he'll actually eat it. Like he loves spinach, he loves broccoli.
Yeah.
So he actually will eat stuff. But the problem is he's lazy.
Oh,
and so it's like the stuff is in the refrigerator for him to eat, the healthy stuff, and he's like, that's too much work. I have to put that on a plate and microwave it, or I have to get some out and get the dip on the side. I'm not doing that. I'll just eat the chips.
Right.
I'll just eat the fruit
He's a kid.
snacks.
And then
He's a
he'll
kid.
leave like
He's a
3
kid.
in there and put the bag back, and you're like, just throw it away.
Does he have any?
No, he does the thing with the cup. Like, I'm gonna make chocolate milk, and then I'm gonna not drink all the chocolate milk, and I'm gonna put my glass in the refrigerator with no covering.
Does he take any interest in cooking at all?
No,
Or no?
but he about to. Cause I can't. As my mama used to say, my name ain't Hazel Child.
Listen, this kid is gonna watch this podcast and get to this part and go,
Yo, it's so funny because he's like, he's older now, so he's on social media and he's
Yeah.
like, so I'm gonna watch your podcast. I'm like, please don't. I'm just
don't
gonna
watch
block you.
That's funny.
I'm just gonna block you.
That's funny.
Him and his dad, they're like, his dad doesn't even watch. I'm like, thank you.
okay.
Can
He's
we
like-
free on here?
he's like, you have a podcast?
That's interesting.
No, he watch it. He supports and he'll tell other people about it, but he's not gonna watch it himself. And I'm like,
Got a whole family thing going on over there. You know what I hear, right, Dan? CJ?
What do you hear?
I hear weddings. I hear wedding bells. Miss Wifey over here.
what?
Why do you keep doing that?
Anyway, we're done with this conversation. Can we move on with the rest of the show?
Yeah, I kind of need some inspiration after that.
We have a great show planned for you today. Starting out with turn this off. We're gonna pray on that with Preach the Meme.
It's time for Preach the Meme, where we take a meme that we found on social media, and you usually post it on your IG story, and you flex it, you share it to all your friends. You're like, oh my God, sis, this is me.
Thank you for sharing.
It's because I'm a Pisces, and the moons are aligning 3
Wait,
times.
you're a Pisces?
No, I'm
It's
Taurus.
a Taurus.
We do it a little bit differently here, and we don't post it on IG. We preach it to you with Preach the Meme. And Pastor Danny, good morning.
Good morning, saints.
This is the only gospel thing I could.
You got Kenny G here or something? Like,
Big shout out to the music ministry this morning.
I mean, you kind of got like a Charlie
is
Chaplin
like-
jazz hat right now, so it works.
I feel like I'm on a JCPenney hold line with this music.
Today's meme comes to us courtesy of Felicia on Instagram.
Bye, Felicia.
Felicia posted in a story, she said, "You are what you do, not what you say you'll do." Let me say that for you one more time.
Yes,
You
please.
are what you do, and not what you say you'll do. How many of y'all know somebody that's all talk? They keep talking about what they're gonna do instead of actually putting in the work to do it.
I think we all know the same person.
I think this is the wrong worship music. It's just too sexy. This is too sexy.
You
to be
are
worshipful.
what you do, not what you say you're gonna do. That's to every man listening.
Remember, in the words of Felicia, you are what you do, not what you say you'll do. Be about that action this morning. Hallelujah.
Wow, I chose the wrong music.
This went to a place, but also a very ironic place that I'm very happy it went to.
Okay, preach the meme.
All of us are going to have 60 seconds. We have to draw something pertaining to a certain theme that we've already picked.
Yeah.
And whoever's drawing is the best, they don't get anything. But whoever's drawing is the worst based on your votes. So make sure you vote under this video or send us a DM or whatever, a message, whatever on Facebook, Instagram, whatever. We'll see it.
So how does this work? We're drawing something.
We're drawing. Did you listen to anything I just said?
Are we dropping hints though? What are the rules?
Things haven't changed.
No. So we're picking a theme. This week's theme is Stranger Things.
Stranger Things.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
So we're all drawing something from Stranger Things. We're all going to try to guess what each other is drawing.
Gotcha.
The audience votes on whose is the worst, and whoever is the worst has to do a punishment.
Has to do a punishment?
Yeah.
All right.
Get punished.
I'm about to wipe the floor with y'all. I want.
I don't know if you know, but my grandma was a professional painter.
Oh, really?
What? Mm-hmm. That's cheating.
That's not cheating. I'm not my grandma.
Okay, again, this week's theme is Stranger Things. We all have markers. We all have our poster board here.
Yeah.
And we all have 60 seconds.
I was about to say we can set a
60
timer.
seconds. You have a timer. Okay, so
Yeah.
it has to be something from.
Something
from
from
Stranger
Stranger
Things.
Things. Come up with something from Stranger Things, okay? On the mark, it's set, go.
Okay. Nope. Lost my idea. Damn it. This is a lot of pressure.
This is terrible.
Yeah,
He's so focused.
Very bad. This is very bad. This is. Damn it.
Okay. Wow.
All right, markers down.
Can't get much done in 60 seconds.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
Oh,
I was too fast.
Hold
I
on.
was way
Remember
too
when I
fast.
said my grandma was an artist? I am not.
Okay, who wants to go first? Well, everybody want to do, let's all debut ours at the same time. You ready?
Okay.
Okay, 3,
1,
2.
2, 1.
There you go. Can you see it?
Did you draw poop?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Yo, CJ, you want to laugh? Are you ready?
You did not draw that.
This is my favorite scene.
Wait, it's so good. Wait, hold on. So we know what it is. Can you guess
know
our
what it
scenes?
is.
What scene is this?
That is when Eddie and the like bat things, and he's playing the guitar
Yeah.
to basically be a distraction so that they can try to get in the house to get with them.
This is hilarious.
Hold up.
Actually,
Wait.
And nobody knows what mine is.
Is that just the upside down?
Yeah.
Is that?
I mean, it kind of looks like
It is
poop in a
upside
tornado.
down. So it's only 60 seconds.
sure?
So
'Cause-
these are the Christmas lights, you know, because Will was in the upside down and this is a Demogorgon and these are the particles in the hurricane.
Can I tell you what it actually looks like?
That looks like 2004 Hurricane Charlie
It looks like what I left in the toilet this morning.
in my bathroom. It looks terrible. I'm
Wait,
sorry.
hold on.
I'm sorry. You
So
catch that
you
out.
think mine
Hold
is the
that out.
worst?
I don't know. I mean,
Hold that out.
we gotta let the listener,
Okay,
the viewers, the
camera
listeners.
so the viewers can see and they can vote on who's the worst.
So as you can see, I drew a trailer because Eddie lives in a trailer.
I just want
And
to
then
say
I
your,
put boards.
your trailer is terrible.
Well, it's trash because it's trailer trash.
It doesn't even have
Excuse me, but
wheels.
no, because it's got a skirt around it. If you actually remember. And where's your boards? They boarded everything up. You didn't draw boards.
They broke through the boards.
Where's Eddie's hair? Did you put hair on Eddie?
I put hair on Eddie.
Did you
Why
did you draw
y'all-
I
Dustin?
put on hair.
Did you draw Dustin?
Why are y'all
my
arguing over
birds-
who did the same scene better?
Because now it's who did it better. Did you draw
This is
Dustin?
gonna win.
I did draw Dustin. No, I
Okay,
did not.
so you didn't draw the whole scene.
Damn
I
it.
win by default.
Whatever.
It's my game.
All right,
I came up with the game.
You guys can leave. If you're watching on YouTube, you can drop a comment. Tell us who was the worst.
Yeah.
Who was the worst? That person gets punished. If you're watching, if you're listening or whatever, hit us up on social media.
We can post these too. We'll post our drawings on
post
Instagram.
Them on Instagram too, and you can tell us which one was the worst.
So what's today's song about, sis?
All right, so today we're just so happy because we have something to celebrate, guys.
What?
We have over 500 listens on the YouTube. We've been doing the podcast now 2 weeks, and we have over 500 listens so far. So that's
dope.
cool.
Thank you to you guys.
We're actually almost to 1,000, so maybe we'll get to 1,000 this week.
I love that. I think that's more people than that used to listen to me when I was actually on the radio.
Sheesh.
So we appreciate you. We love you. You're our family. And that is what this birthday song is all about.
Absolutely.
Hit it, Kevin.
Here we go. Hey.
Doesn't this give you a vibe?
Yes.
Isn't this just happy?
It's a little
Don't you feel happy listening to this?
Thundercat. Here we go. Ready, sis? Here we go.
Yo.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Thanks for tuning into our show.
Oh my God.
The show. We were sitting in the house and you let us come party with you. When we spoke into the mic, it felt like we were home too.
Yeah.
And we feel like old friends, and right then is how we knew.
What did you know, sir?
we knew.
We like to party with you. Oh yeah. We really like to party with you.
With you.
Oh God.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
We helped you get your kids to school. Welcome. We really like to party with you. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. Okay. Where these birthdays at? Go ahead.
We have our birthday shout out in the DMs. It's from Becca. Becca said she wanted to give a shout out. Her birthday was actually on the 25th, but she said she always wanted to get her shout out on the birthday song, but then we went away. But we back, girl.
Dope.
We back. We also have Heather. Happy birthday to Heather and Sergio. His birthday is in June. He wanted to get his shout out on as well. His birthday was in June, but he's like, now that we're back, want to get my shout out on. There you go.
I love that. I also got to give a shout out to Carol Ann, my niece, and also my sister-in-law Tammy. Happy birthday on the 23rd.
Aww, Kevin, you got any birthdays?
No birthdays. No
You ain't got
birthdays.
no friends?
No
You ain't got no
birthdays.
birthdays.
No birthdays this week. Wait. No birthdays this week.
All right, so y'all ready for this part?
Of course I am.
Have to hop in and help.
Let's jump in. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
You got your cake. You got your friend.
Yes, I do.
You getting lit. You going in.
Okay.
Cause it's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday.
Oh my God.
It's your birthday. Hey.
Where's your cake at?
Ooh. It's your birthday too. Let's ride.
We're so getting dinged for this one.
Anyway.
Yeah, thank you for listening. Again, we hit like about 500 listeners. Over 500, right?
Yeah, we're over 500 listens right now. So that's cool.
Watch, yeah. Subscribe like you always do. You know, I appreciate you for your support. And then, of course, we have to do a huge shout out to the man, the legend, Mr. Steve Smith.
Right.
Y'all ain't gonna say anything?
No, because as soon as you said his name, it kind of made me want to cry. But I've noticed you've probably seen us post about it on social media. But Steve Smith is literally they called him like the talent whisperer or whatever. Like he was such an amazing person. He was so good at coaching talent. If you are from New York and you know the iconic Hot 97 back in the day, that was Steve Smith. Like he put that station on the map. Angie Martinez, Funkmaster Flex, Wendy Williams, like these are names of people who he's worked with, people who he's coached, and he was actually the one coaching us. He put us to get him. We talk about Will Calder all the the time, but he was actually one of the people behind the scenes too that was working with us. He was a huge, big time executive legend in the game, and he actually met with us in a sketchy hotel in Tampa and said, I believe in you guys and I'm going to help you with this. And he stayed true to that. Like, he would take time out of his busy schedule because he was high ranking in Cox Media. Yeah. And he would take time out of his schedule to sit with us and to listen to our show and to go through different things with our show. Like, when we do the birthday song, he was the one that said, yo, you should put your shout outs like in the middle of the song and get people to call in. And like, that was his whole idea. And we were like, oh, that would be cool.
Yeah, my big thing has always been like, I love incorporating people that are genuine, real human beings.
Right.
Yeah.
And he was like the epitome of that, And then on top of that too, like, I mean, I'll say it, like, in this industry, it's very hard. There is a sense of nepotism in some departments. There's places where, like, they'll look at Danie and I and be like, y'all ain't a fit here. You know what I'm saying?
That's our whole career.
Yeah, basically, they'll look at us just like, yeah, I don't think you can fit on a pop station. I don't think you can fit on this station. I don't think you can fit here. But he saw us for the talent that we were.
Right.
We are.
Right.
I say he saw us for the talent that we are. And I mean, like, I used to tell him all the time. Like, I remember when he offered, when he was talking to us, like, you guys are gonna do mornings. I told him, like, I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm too young for mornings. I don't feel like I could do this. And he told me, you're so young and so talented that you're gonna take lead in something great one day. And that always stuck with me. I didn't know what he meant, and I'm like, till now I'm still trying to figure it out, but it gave me so much inspiration. And I think about him, like, I've been thinking ever since I got the news. I've been thinking about him every day, and how we've been approaching this podcast every single day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely our old PD said this. It's definitely a marathon, not a sprint.
Right.
When it comes up to all this, and like, man, rest in peace. That guy was the greatest.
Yeah, he was a great guy. I remember when we heard that Power was going away.
Yeah.
He literally called, because I remember
he wasn't even part of the company anymore.
He was not a part of the company anymore. It had nothing to do with it. And he picked up the phone and he called me and he was like, I hear you taking the news pretty tough, kid. You're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
He's like, you're gonna be, how he talks? He's like, you're gonna be okay. He was like, you guys are rock stars. You're gonna be okay. He was like, I promise you. Yeah. And then it kind of makes my heart hurt a little bit too, because we were just kind of kicking off this podcast, and he straight up told me, he said, hit me up when y'all get everything together. When y'all get everything together, hit me up. I'm going to work with you guys. Like, he straight up told me that. He was like, because he started his own consulting company and everything. That's right. And so he was like, yo, like, whenever y'all figure out whatever the next move it is, whatever it is, podcasting, whatever, he was like, hit me up. I mean, he still was going to help us with this. Like, he was still looking at us. So
absolutely.
R.I.P. Steve Smith. Great guy. Amazing guy. Like, amazing talent. Like, he's able to pull stuff out of people that just, like, you wouldn't even know is there. So.
And I think what's crazy too is, I didn't know him like you guys did, because you guys worked with him one-on-one. But just for me, I'm being on the outside and seeing how many people he touched. I mean, just seeing the tributes that so many people have posted about this man tells you the magnitude that he had on this industry and just how well revered he was.
I remember he even said something about signing off on Angie Martinez to do like an interview and flying her out there or something like that back in the day.
Yeah.
Or like, was she like mentioned in her book?
Yeah,
or something?
I read the Angie Martinez book, and he's mentioned in the book.
He is?
Yeah. I want to say, if I'm not mistaken, knock on wood, I don't want to lie, I want to say he's even mentioned in Charlemagne the God's book.
Oh,
like,
really?
This dude is like,
I don't know.
Like, everybody
instrumental.
Who is anybody has worked with him.
Yeah. I'm just very thankful I got to be a part of his, his presence.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah. So thank you. This show is really dedicated to him. These fun bits that we created on the radio and bringing to you on this podcast is dedicated to him, because he signed off on them.
Yeah. He helped fine tune all of this stuff.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
we came to him with like little ideas, and he's like, okay, this is how you fine tune it and make it work. This is how you make it pop. Yeah. And it worked.
Yeah.
So thank y'all for being on this.
In honor of him, I used to make fun of him and call him the lead singer of Van Halen. Because he looked like him. Is it gonna come in?